Welcome to the International Registry of Mobile Assets. The purpose of this video is to provide users with an overview of the International Registry. We will explain the Cape Town Convention, as well as the establishment of and benefits of the registry. We will introduce you to members of our team who will explain how to get started on the registry, how to search, and how to register an interest. They will direct you to the resources available to you, the user. But first, let's hear from Rob Cowan, Managing Director of Aviaretto. Can you explain what the Cape Town Convention is for users who are not familiar with the International Registry?
The Cape Town Convention is an international treaty that was signed in 2001, and it relates to the financing of aircraft objects. So that's airframes, helicopters, and engines. It has been ratified by 57 states around the world, and when your state ratifies the Cape Town Convention, effectively it replaces the existing law with Cape Town Convention law in relation to aviation finance. And there are real economic benefits for the aviation industry in your country when your country ratifies the convention.
What is the International Registry and what does it allow you to do?
The International Registry is an essential component of the Cape Town Convention and Aircraft Protocol. In fact, in the Aircraft Protocol it says that a centralized database is required to record financial interests from around the world in aircraft equipment. So Aviaretto Limited operates the International Registry, and we do that under the regulations and also under the supervision of the International Civil Aviation Organization. So on the registry, there are two things you can do. And I suppose I should mention that the registry is 100% online. So all of your interactions with the registry is through our website. So there are two main things you can do on the website. The first thing is you can register a financial interest in an aircraft object. And the second thing you can do is you can search. So if you're interested in doing a deal on a particular aircraft object, once you know the serial number and the identification of that object, you can search the registry and you can then get a list of any prior registrations which have already been made on that object.
Why would I become a user on the International Registry? And why would I register an interest?
So I think the place to start with that question is to look at the economic benefits that derive from the Cape Town Convention. And if I initially look at, say, a creditor or a financial institution or a leasing company, the Cape Town Convention gives them increased certainty. So what that means for them is that there's a reduced risk for any deals they're involved in. And that reduced risk means that they can charge less of a risk premium. It also means that there's more money available in the aviation industry due to that. And what that means then for the airline or the debtor is lower premiums. So that's the economic benefit. Now, in terms of why you should register on the International Registry, it's really about protecting your financial position. So when you register on the registry, you make a registration against a particular asset, your priority is protected by the Cape Town Convention. So for people who choose not to register, and in particular where their deal is covered by the Cape Town Convention, and if they choose not to register, there's a real economic risk that they're taking, and their own financial position could be undermined by that decision. So it's highly recommended and considered best practice, in fact, essential for people to register if their deal is covered by Cape Town.
Hi, my name is Deirdre and I'm one of the registry officials. Welcome to the International Registry. Now that we've heard from Rob and he has spoken to you about the convention and the protocol as well as the benefits of registering an interest with the International Registry, I just want to point out some of the useful resources that are available to you on the International Registry website, particularly under the documentation section as well as the video tutorial section. In order to set up an account on the International Registry, you first need to submit an electronic application. That electronic application must have supporting documentation to go with it. Once the registry official receives the correct supporting documentation, we can then approve your application. Now, if you need to be sure what kind of documentation needs to be submitted, please refer to our resources that are available on the website. Once the application has been approved, you will receive the digital certificate. As soon as you download the digital certificate, you can then make registrations on the International Registry website. Now, it may be the case that you don't actually need to set up an account on the website, and you may just want to search. You can actually search as a guest. You can go to the search tab, and there are 3 different types of searches. Again, we have all the useful guides as well as quick guides to searching under the documentation tab. Of course, if you have any difficulties or you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or send us an email, and we'll call you to provide telephone assistance. Thank you very much.